this song is sad as hell, guys. I will skip this one, don't worry, because I don't want to cry. Okay, let's go with this one. And yes, here I am again with Mick, guys. I am XabiXroSS. I don't even know how to pronounce my name, but yes, here I am. Some of you didn't even hear my voice because it's been like 4 months or so since I did the last stream with microphone and stuff. So, what are we gonna do today? Today I feel very chill, very relaxed. So we're gonna do some tier lists about Mario Kart stuff, talk with you guys. And yep, today we're not gonna play Mario Kart. There's an echo. Oh my god! Don't tell me that, please. Oh fuck! My microphone. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I'm sorry. No, it should be okay, I guess. I'm gonna check. Don't worry, I will change the screen now. It should be okay, I guess. I'm gonna check. Okay, it's all good. Okay, guys. So, as I said before, we're gonna do some tier list and yeah, chat with you a little bit. So let's change this to here I am. Okay, so I did a tier list before in Wave 2, I think, and I posted it on the community posts. So it's gonna be kinda similar, but I think my opinion has changed a bit, so we're gonna do it again. This is only the DLC tracks, I guess. No, it's not a voice reveal because I actually did some streams with voice before, but yeah, for some people who are new to the channel, yes, I am only one of the admins, so there will be more voice reveals, but yeah, this is my voice. And yep, I have some Pokemon music in the background so it doesn't feel too, too lonely. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. I think these are only the DLC tracks. Okay, we have the SS tier, the S tier, A tier, B tier. Oh no, please don't put me. Oh my god, this is full of sad songs, man. Okay, there was this one before, and this one now. Okay, Eternal Forest is okay, I guess. It's kinda mysterious, So, these are not the DLC tracks. These are all the tracks of the game. Oof, I think I want to make a DLC only tier list before I start with the, with all the tracks. Okay, these are the DLC one, and oh my god, this is. I'm gonna. Okay. It's kinda noisy. Speak some Spanish. No sé qué significa recu, pero sí. Hablaría español, pero hay gente que no entiende, así que tendré que adaptarme. So we're gonna talk in English here. My English is not the best, but I think it's okay. So, okay, we're gonna do something because I didn't do anything at all. I want a DLC only tier list. Okay, we're gonna do all the tracks then. Which one are you, XabiXroSS? The one with the X on the name. Opio wanted to do some streams, I guess, some time ago, because he also has the capture card and all the stuff, but his English is kinda bad. He understands very well, but talking English is not the same. So yeah. Squarespace at where? I only see MetaQuest here. Okay, we're gonna start with Mario Kart Stadium, and you can chat and Say if you are holy shit, I don't know how to speak English, man. Okay, so yeah, just chat and tell me what are your opinions about these tracks. So I think Mario Kart Stadium is a solid C. It's not the best track of the game, but for a starter track it's like very good. I think it's better than most Mario circuits of all the Mario Kart games. Also better than Luigi's circuit from the Wii. It's basic, but it has some difficulty to it. You know, the shortcuts and all the stuff. And the environment of the track is really cool. You know that stadium. Wow, every song keeps getting louder, or it's just I don't know if you guys hear the songs really loud, but I'm what the fuck, man. Okay, like this. You know, I kinda like the environment of the track. The track layout is not too difficult, but it has some anti-gravity section. It has some really cool shortcuts, and it's okay. It's an okay track. Okay, we have water park here. You know, I did some tier list no, some polls weeks ago, where you had to vote like the worst track of every cup, and water park won. And I think it's actually a bad track, not the worst, because it's really basic. The layout is really simple. It's like 2 corners and a loop, and that's it. The underwater section is cool, but it hasn't got too much to it. It only has a single shortcut, and it's not that good. So I think it's a D because it's not the worst. It's actually, you know, an easy track for beginners. It does the job, but it's not a good track. Sweet Sweet Canyon, it's better. Not a really good track either, but a solid C, I guess. It has more stuff than Water Park, and overall it's harder. It has a cool shortcut at the end too, and the environment is cool. Not my favorite, but you know, it's more interesting than the water park. And yeah, not a bad track. Swamp Ruins. Here we have our first D, I think, because this track is cool. The layout is not the best. I don't really like it. It has too much tight turns and all that stuff, but you know, the sections with the water zones, the gliders, it has some cool stuff. It even has an anti-gravity section, I think. Yes, it has. And I like the track overall. I think it looks really cool. You know, the ruins thematic and all the stuff. So yeah, a big track for me. Not the best, but definitely the best of the Mushroom Cup. So we have Mario Circuit here, and I think it's worse than Mario Kart Stadium. The anti-gravity section is really cool. You know, the part where you go basically at the other side of the track. It's a cool theme, but yeah, I don't really like the track. It's very bland, very simple. It doesn't really have any good shortcut. It has one at the end, but yeah, it's kinda basic. It does his job at a Mario Team track, but Mario Kart Stadium is better. So this is gonna be a D for me. And then we have Toad Harbor. This one, I think it's a B from me. A lot of people hate it, and I don't know why, because it's really cool. It's very basic too, but it's not like Mario Circuit, you know, where you just drive on the road and that's it. Here you have some really cool shortcuts. You know, the one where you jump on a boat and you go straight, and the one at the end that is really good. The train part, the train turn with the anti-gravity section, it's cool too, because you need some skill to take that turn to gain some advantage. And I don't know, I like the track. It's also, very unique in its own. It's like, it reminds me at Delfino Square, but it's wider, So yeah, I think it's a good track, not the best, obviously, but a good track. A lot of people hate it though. I don't know why. Twisted Mansion. This track sucks. I hate Twisted Mansion. I hate Twisted Mansion so much that I actually did a mistake on the polls, and I said Twisted Mansion was the worst track of the Nitro tracks, and it wasn't. It was Bone Dry Dunes, sorry. But I think, my subconsciousness just wanted to put Twisted Mansion as a worst track because I hate Twisted Mansion. It has some real problems. I think the track itself, it's really dark and it doesn't have, too much charm, because you have Luigi Mansion from the DS that it's really cool with all the spooky stuff, and yeah, it feels alive, And this track, I think it's like really dark and that's it. Also, the layout is just not fun to driving it. Too much tight turns and stuff. The water section with the anti-gravity I hate it so much. I don't know why, but I hate it. And it's a boring track in my opinion. Whenever it gets picked, I just want to do the race fast and don't pick it again. So yeah, this is my first step of the tier list. You can give your opinion, but this is my opinion. And yeah, Twisted Mansion probably my worst track of the game, in my opinion. Remember, this is my opinion, and you can have your own. It was also very voted on the polls, but yeah, I did a mistake there, and it wasn't the most voted of the entire poll. So here we have now Shy Guy Falls. Okay, this track depends on the day. Some days I love it, and some days I hate it. So I have to decide, I guess. I think it's a good track. But it has some issues. The layout is good. It's not the best, but it's challenging on its own, and it has some cool turns and the stuff. But what really makes this track a B-rated track, it's the environment. I think it's really beautiful. The background with all the Shy Guys working there and doing the mining stuff. Also the water sections, and I think that's really beautiful. The track itself, it's worse on layout than Thumb Ruins and Toad Harbor, but yeah, I think that's the best part of the track, the environment itself. It has some shortcuts though, and yeah, it's a bit track overall. Not bad for Shy Guy Falls. Then we have Dolphin Shoals, and this one is really great. I think I'm gonna put it in A. And this track, actually, I think it was the most voted track at the Star Cup, which surprised me. But I'm gonna wait. Where's the airport? Here's the airport, guys. It's like this is the second track of the Star Cup. There should be an airport here. Okay, we lost the airport, guys. Sunshine Airport is dead, canonically. Oh, here it is. I don't know why it's here. Okay, we have to rate this one first. I'm sorry. This one is really good too. I don't know if it's an A. I think it is, because I really like the airport part of the track. It feels very real, very, very nice to drive on it. It's a short section, but it's cool. And the track itself, it's really fun too. It has some challenge to it, the little shortcut where you have to jump on the grass patch above the water. That's really cool. It has a glider too, and the section where you go inside a plane, it's also really really nice. I think it's a good track overall, and the visuals of the track are really cool too. So yeah, it's going to A tier. And now we have Electrodrome. No, now we have Dolphin Shoals, sorry. This is also an A. This track, as I said before, it lost the poll by a lot. A lot of people hate it, but I don't know why. I think it's because almost more than half of the track, almost all the track, it's underwater, and some people don't like underwater sections. But I think it's a cool addition, actually. I think it's the best track with, with the underwater stuff. It's satisfactory to drive on it, I think. It's really fun. The section with the loop where you go above the water, that's a really cool part of the track too. With the shortcut at the end also. And I don't know, I think it's a great track. I don't know why it receives so much hate. But yeah. Let me check a moment something. Okay. Now we have Electrodrome, guys. For me it's a B. And I remember when I played Mario Kart 8 for the first time on the Wii U, not on the Switch. I love this track. I think it looked really cool. I think if it was for me, it would be there at that time. But when with time passing and me playing more Mario Kart, I think it's not that great because it's a really cool looking track. The visuals are really nice, and yeah, it really feels like a disco. It's nice, but the layout itself, it isn't too much great. It has some challenging turns, but the part where the track divides and you go on the green road or the violet road, on the purple road, sorry. I think that's kinda boring. I don't know why. I mean, it looks cool. Yeah, it's a boring design. It's not really bad, but it could be better. I think it's my worst track of the Star Cup, and the Star Cup is really great. Don't get me wrong. All the tracks on the Star Cup are amazing, but if I have to choose one as my least favorite, it should be Electrodrome. Yes, a lot rely on music. On Dolphin Shoals too, and Electrodrome, yes too. And then we have Music Park also. Okay, Mount Wario. This track is amazing. It's still amazing nowadays. With all the DLC tracks and all the the cool tracks that they're making, I think Mount Wario it's still one of the best tracks of the game. It has all. It really has all you need. Okay, it doesn't have underwater sections, but we can we can skip that because the track layout is really cool. The theme of the track is like amazing. The soundtrack it's really good too, and I love section tracks, section divided tracks, and mostly the tracks that have a beginning and the end, because there's N64 Rainbow Road or 3DS Rainbow Road, where you do an entire lap. But I like these tracks more. You know, in 3DS, I really loved Wuhu Mountain because it's basically that. You start from the bottom and you go to the top of the mountain and then you glide all the way out to the end. It's really cool. And this track, it's like the same but not, because you start at the top, you get at the bottom, but it's really cool. I like it a lot. And I think it will be difficult to improve Mount Wario, really. The first section of the track, where all it starts, it's really cool. You can do some shortcuts and stuff. Then the second section, I think it's my least favorite one, but it's still really cool. You know, to go inside this thing where you do an S-turn and then you go to the boosters and jump, into the forest. But my favorite section, it's the third one. That's really cool. The slalom, and also it requires some skill. So yeah, Mount Wario, here it goes on SS tier. Then we have Cloud Top Cruise. I don't know, guys, what you think about this track, but for me it's good. Not the best, but it's cool. I like the soundtrack of this track. It's really nice, but the track itself, it's good. It has a good layout, but I think they could have done a little more. You know, the last section of the track with the lightings and the boost panels, that's really cool. But the first section, it's kinda bland to me. They could have done more there. It's a challenging track, but not the most challenging one. But I think it's fair and it's a good track overall. So yeah, it goes into A tier with Dolphin Shores and Sunshine Airport. Again, I say this is my opinion. And now we have Wonder Dunes, guys. This is the most hated track of the entire game. I repeat, this is the most hated track. I have to do a video about all the polls, but yeah, the winner was this one, and by a lot. So, considering this, is this a bad track? Yes, it is. It's actually a really bad track in my opinion. I hate it. I think in Mario Kart 8, it was actually my most hated track. And I think nowadays, it's my second most hated track because Twisted Mansion, for me, it's even worse. But yeah, Bondray Dunes, it has really important problems. For me, the most important one is that in 200cc, it's so unsatisfactory to drive on. You can, with some practice, you can dominate it and, you know, do well and win almost all the races, but it's not cool to drive on it. It doesn't flow well. The turns are too sharp, and the track itself also, I think it looks bad. I don't know why. It looks like a desert but with a red tone. I don't really like it. I'm sorry, but for me it's a bad track. For you guys, it seems like it is too, because it won the worst track poll. So yeah, here it goes on F tier. And then we have Bowser Castle. I think it's an A tier, not an S really, because there's better Bowser Castles in other games. I think for me, the Wii one and the Nintendo DS one are the best, because they have more stuff to it. And I think what's more, you know, the best part of this track is the Bowser section, where it punches the track and you can get squeezed. That's a really cool section. But the track itself, it doesn't really have too much more. I think that's it. the thematic is really cool, like in all the Bowser castles, but it could be better. I think they could have done a little more, maybe. You know, and now with the Mario movie approaching, they could, I don't know, make it. Guys, I have a question. I was thinking, will they add maybe for DLC 5 or 6 a Mario movie theme track? That will be so cool. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that, you know, with the Mario movie showing Bowser Castle and all the stuff, they could have went for something more epic, you know, to give hype. Can I tell you a question, Mea? I'm not Mea, but yeah, you can tell. Mea is like the team. I'm XabiXroSS, it's in the description. But yes, you can ask me something. Then we have Rainbow Road. This Rainbow Road, okay, I may get killed for this. For me, it goes in B. And I'm a real fan of Rainbow Roads. But for me, this is one of the worst ones. You know, this section, the inside section, this circle here, for me, it doesn't feel like Rainbow Road at all. The first, you know, you go straight, and there you have these S-shaped turns that in 200cc are impossible to take. And also, if you use like Donkey Kong with a stupid combination, like I always do, it's even more hard. I think it's actually impossible to not fall there. Especially if you have like golden mushrooms or something. So, it's bad. It's not really bad. It's okay. It's really cool because it's Rainbow Road and it has the rainbow colored track and all that stuff. But yeah, for me, there's better ones. So, we're gonna put it there. And we're gonna go with Moo Moo Meadows with the first retro track. It's an A tier track for me. And it could even go on the S, but on the S tier, you know. But it has a problem. It only has 2 item box sections. So when you're on the middle of the track, there's no more item boxes until the end. So there's no real chance to come back at the end, which is not really cool. But the track itself, I like the Wii one. I think it was one of my favorite tracks of the Wii, and this one looks even better. Looks so nice. I think it has one of the best environments in all the game. You know, with the sky on the evening and with all the cows, it looks more realistic, you know, because on the Wii it was okay, all happiness and the sky was all blue. The track was really like you know, it was really simple. It was more cartoony, and here it feels more like a real farm, and it's really, really cool. Almost an S track for me, but yeah, it has some problems, and I have to say also the song of the track is really great. This is like the best A track, I guess. Not really an S, but it could be on the S tier too. Mario Circuit from the GBA. This is another A from me. You might get surprised by this, but I think this track has the perfect layout. It doesn't have the best visuals, it doesn't look the best. I think it looks nice, but it's really simple. It's like a Mario themed track with the green patches, green grass and blue skies. But the layout is really like the best. I think it has the best layout actually of the whole game. It's so satisfactory to drive in it. In 200cc, in 150. I like it a lot. And it has a lot of shortcuts. You can shortcut almost the entire track. So yeah, for me it's really cool. I like a lot to drive on Mario Circuit. So yeah, it goes on A tier, and 50 bits for me. Okay, we're gonna put it on B because the track itself, it's cool. It's like, you know, beach themed, but way better than some beach tracks like Peach Beach. That's like 2 straights and that's it. This one is challenging. It has nice shortcuts, and yeah, with the chips bouncing on the track and the jungle section at the end is really cool too. It's a good track overall. Then we have this shit. This track sucks. That's it. Trump's Turnpike, it's really bad. It's I don't know. The track's really simple, but it's so frustrating. The traffic in this track, you know, you have tracks like where do we have it? Shroom Ridge. Here you have traffic too, but this track, it's actually fun to play in it, you know, because you can avoid the traffic really well. And yeah, this track, it's just straights, incredibly open turns, and a lot of traffic. It's basically just avoiding cars and buses and stuff, and it's not that fun to play in it. I think that's my opinion. It's not as bad as Twisted mentioned. I think it's the least bad of these three, but yeah, for me it's a bad track actually. Dry Desert is a C. This track almost wins the entire poll of the worst tracks too. And for me it was a surprise because I don't think it's really bad. I think it's kinda boring, like almost all the desert tracks. But this one, it's okay. It has some cool shortcuts. It's not that frustrating to racing it. And yeah, that's it. Overall, it's not like a really good track, but yeah. It goes on C tier. Donut Plains. I like Donut Plains not as much as the A tier tracks, but you know, a lot of people hate on the Super Nintendo tracks because they're simple, but I think that's their charm actually. It's a simple track, but it's fun to play in it. You have some nice shortcuts. The water section is really cool. I always shortcut here, and it's a really short track, but it has a lot to it, you know. And also it requires some skill, so I think it's a B tier track. It's a good track overall. And this is probably your first surprise of the tier list, because I love Royal Raceway. It's not a good as a track as Mount Wario. Mount Wario is amazing, but Royal Raceway it's really good. The layout is, as I said with Mario Circuit, the layout is really nice to drive in it. It's so satisfactory, but this one, it has also better visuals, and it looks, yeah, way better than Mario Circuit. It has some really nice shortcuts too, and the song is a banger too. So yeah, it goes on S tier. Our first track on the S tier, not on the SS tier. But yeah, cool track. Really cool track. I bought this one almost always when it appears in online. So yeah, for me it goes here. Now we have Dicky Jungle, a track that I don't really like. I'm sorry. I know some people really like this track, but for me, on the 3DS was better actually. I think it's not the best remake of the track. Okay, it's a jungle team track. It has some cool stuff, but the layout for me, it's kinda boring, you know. And of the DK tracks, I think it's one of the worst because you have DK Summit, that's amazing. That other DK Jungle Raceway or something like that, the one that's on the Wii, you know, that's for Nintendo 64. That's similar to this one, but I think that's better. And the Key Jungle, okay, it has the funny song, you know. The song is amazing, but the track, I don't like it really much. I'm sorry, but it goes here. What is Serena 10 from Pokemon X and Y? Okay, there's volume 2 of these videos, so I will put the volume 2 when this one ends, because I really like Pokemon music to, you know, to make some chill stuff. Wario Stadium. Okay, this one is going to D tier. For me, Wario Stadium on the DS didn't really make too much sense because it has some jumps and stuff, but you can trick. It was like, oh my god, this track has so much potential, but you can trick on the ramps, you know. And now, yes, you can trick, but for me, I think they went a little bit too, you know, too optimistic with the remake. The anti-gravity section, it doesn't make any sense, and it's kind of frustrating. The layout itself is repetitive, and it doesn't have too much charm like Waluigi Stadium on the Wii did, you know. So yeah, D tier for me. Maybe it could be on C, but yeah, Wario Stadium can be nice sometimes. I think in 200cc is way better than in 150, but overall I don't like it, and so I don't like Sherbet Land. I'm not a real fan of ice tracks, so yeah, for me it's not surprise. I think actually Snowland is my favorite one. Snowland is cool, but you know, these tracks where you have too much track to race on it, but it has the same problem of you know, the Wii track, the Wii Ice Team track. I don't remember the name because I play the games on Spanish, so I don't know the name on English. But yeah, ice tracks sometimes have those type of problems. They're like really simple but kind of frustrating because of the lack of grip. You drift and you go like, so yeah, not a good track from me. Also, I don't know, there's nothing too special about this track. It's kind of forgettable. Then we have, I love this song, guys. This is a banger. Snowbell City. Music Park. On the 3DS, I loved it. But yeah, I'm going to put it on the C tier here. Because now, okay, it's a I'm actually between B or C. The theme is cool. Also, the part where you go on the piano, you know, and the piano sounds, that's really nice. But the track itself, it's mid. Sometimes it can be even frustrating. It doesn't have too much fit. I'm going to put it on C. It's a high C though. It's like better than these ones. But yeah, Melody Motorway. Yeah, there's some problem here because, you know, the tracks are not named the same in every language. Someone subscribed, but I forgot to put the OBS stuff, I think. So I'm sorry to the one who subscribed. Thank you, but I didn't put the, you know, the notifications. But I hear the sound when someone subscribes. So thank you for the sub. I will check after the stream, okay? Then we have Yoshi Valley. Okay, this one for me it's SS tier, and a lot of people don't really like it, but for me it's, I don't know, it's my, I think it's the track I played the most on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it's the only track I actually tried to do a nice time in time trials. And okay, the 90% of the time you take the same, you know, the same layout. But I think even with that, the part of the track where you have to decide where to go right or left, it's really original. Also, I remember playing Mario Kart 64. I don't know if it was on Wii or where it was, or on emulator. But when I first played this track, I literally I think I got lost because on that game, you can't know where position in which position you are. Sorry. What the fuck. So you go on that part of the track and you don't really know where to go. Here it's a bit easier because the games have upgraded their graphics and now you can actually look where you're going. Also the map, it's really clear, and half of the time, 90% of the times, as I said, you take the same spot. So you go like, and then you keep going and you do an entire lap. It's a simple track, but that part of the track, it has some charm. It's the only track that does that, and it's really cool. And also it's one of my personal favorites. So yeah, it goes here. Really fun track. And I'm surprised that they didn't remake it until Mario Kart 8, considering it's a Nintendo 64 track. I guess it was difficult to remake it because of how the track works, I guess. So yeah, that's it. TikTok clock. B tier, I think. It could also be on C, but I'm going to give it a B. Because the DS version was actually a bit better in my opinion. It's a really plain track. So on the DS worked really well. And here it works, but it's not the best track to put in this game, I think. But yeah, the track itself, it's cool. The environment and all the stuff, it feels like that Super Mario 64 level where you go inside a clock. So yeah, it's cool. Also the song, it's nice, with the clock sounds and all the stuff. So yeah, B tier from me. A really decent track. Piranha Plant Slide, I like it a lot. Not as Royal Raceway, but yeah, this track was also one of the worst ones in the poll. A lot of people voted for it, and I don't know. I like it. I think I like it even more on Mario Kart 7. But yeah, it's the part where you go at the beginning. You go inside the tube, and yeah, you go all the way up to the underwater section. Then you go up. That glider part is really nice. I like it a lot. Also, I fall a lot because I'm an idiot there. But yeah, that's really cool. And then the shortcut at the end can really make some nice comebacks. I think we have some videos uploaded on the channel. That's basically comebacks in this track, taking that shortcut because you win so much there. So yeah, for me this is a really good track. Granbel Volcano. Okay, here we have a problem. When I was a kid, I basically hated so much Granbel Volcano, but so much. For me, it was even worse than Rainbow Road. I felt all of the times it was like I don't know. On the Mario Kart Wii, I won all the cups against CPUs, but the special cup I kept losing all the time for this track, man. I don't know. The CPUs destroyed me on this track. I finished like 10th all the races or so. I was terrible. I don't know why. I think I have a trauma with this track. That nowadays I see it and I actually kinda like it. Not too much. But it's a B tier track. Also there's not the shortcut that it used to be on this track, that you basically did the entire race in 20 seconds. But the track itself, actually it's cool. They basically went with all the same stuff, the parts falling off the track, and Yeah, the layout is basically the same, but it has also some glider sections now, and it's good. It's a good track. It was a good track on the Mario Kart Wii too, but I hated it. I hate it so much. But yeah, now I think I have forgiven it. So yeah, we're gonna give it a B. Gran Invocador on the chat. Here it is. Our new member of the channel. You'll see some videos from him. No, I don't know if today or tomorrow, but yeah. So yeah, we have now Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road. Guys, what do you think about this track? I think it's a little bit boring, maybe. I give it a C. Okay, it's an entire lap. It has sections, but I think the entire track is almost the same. It doesn't really change too much. It's basically just a really large Rainbow Road. The song is amazing. I love the song of this track. This one and the 3DS Rainbow Road has, you know, one of the best track of the game. But I think it's a little bit boring, you know? It could be better. Yeah, it's okay. It also improves a lot in 200cc. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a C. Now Yoshi Circuit, this track, it's amazing. I love this track. It's really challenging. It was really challenging in all the games. In Double Dash, it was challenging. In Mario Kart DS, it was challenging. And now in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's even more challenging with 200cc on the game. It's amazing. It's really difficult, but I love it. It has also nice shortcuts, nice bullet bill spots. There's a lot of Yoshi Circuit videos on the channel. And wow, that's a really good track, I guess. So yeah, Yoshi Circuit on the S tier. And now we have a side bike arena, guys. Can you guess where this is going? On D tier, actually. Because I think it's not that bad. Because it's inspired actually on side bike. If it wasn't inspired on a side bike, it would be shit. But you know, it has to be this way, I guess, because it wouldn't be a side bike track either way. So yeah, it's good. You know, the theme is cool. The song of the track is cool, but the track obviously it's a little bit boring. It's just driving straight and tricking. So yeah, not a challenging track, but yeah, a track you can play sometimes. It's really fun to play on this track with your friends also because, you know, the items here matter so much more. So yeah, it can be crazy. But it's maybe a worse version of Baby Park since it's longer. I don't know. It goes on D, I guess. Dragon Driftway. I don't know where to put this one. I think, okay, Dragon Driftway, there's a problem. And that's basically that it's unplayable on 200cc. But yeah, on 150 is a good track, so I think it goes on B. I'm not a really big fan, but the song of the track is really good, and the thematic is so cool. It has some shortcuts to it. It's a skill based, so yeah, B track from me because I'm not really a fan, but I guess you can put it on S or even on A. But yeah, also on 200cc it's a pain, so yeah, it goes here. Mute City, worst version of Rift Blue. I think it's a bit tier too. You know, it has Mute City soundtrack, so it's cool. and it's a fast-paced track with a F-Zero kind of thematic that it goes really well, you know. The part where you take coins and the giant shortcut at the end is really cool too. But I think, you know, it's the bad F-Zero track, you know. Later we're going with Big Blue and there we will be doing some real votes here. Now let's go with Wario Gold Mine. Wario's Gold Mine. What it's Andela Town. I don't know this one. Oh fuck. Sorry. Here. Okay. Wario's Gold Mine. Again, here we have the same problem with Grumble Volcano. I hated Wario Gold Mine on the Wii. A lot. Actually, my most hated track of the Wii was this one. This one and this one. I hated them both. I think I hate Wario Gold Mine less than Grumble Volcano, but still, I can't stand these tracks. And Wario's Gold Mine, I think it has improved less. So I'm going to give it a C, because I think one of the cool parts of the track, it was these carts, you know, that go on the middle of the track in the section where you have to avoid them. And in the Wii, you know, that was challenging. And now on the Mario Kart 8 version, you just can bump into them and even gain speed. So yeah. So yeah, C tier. It's not that bad, but yeah, I like more other tracks, you know. SNES Rainbow Road. This one's cool, actually. I think, okay, this might surprise a lot of people, even myself maybe. But yeah, it's the best of the Rainbow Roads until this one appeared, you know, until this one appeared. But yeah, it's cool. It's short, but it's iconic, I guess. And in 200cc also, it's really fun to playing it. So yeah, A tier from me. And again, I say SNES tracks receive a lot of hate, and they're actually fun, you know. Okay, they're kind of playing and all the stuff, but they're fun. So yeah, okay, A tier here. Ice Ice Outpost, really forgettable. And I'm actually, you know, I like to defend this track because some people say it's the worst. It's not the worst. The layout is cool, but I think it doesn't make too much sense, you know. The thematic, the Ice Ice thematic, without really being an ice track, I don't know. It feels a little bit weird, this track. So yeah, D tier from me, I guess. Yeah, D tier. I was thinking about putting it on C tier, but yeah, I think it goes here actually. And now we have Hyrule Circuit. Okay, so the problem here is that when I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the first time, I didn't buy the DLCs on the Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. So when I first played this track, I don't know, it felt so awkward to me. I don't know if it's the layout or something, but it doesn't feel too much great. And nowadays, okay, I actually know how to play the track, but still, I don't know, they could have done way more, you know. It's only the castle section is cool. The rest, I don't know, it lacks a lot of things, and I don't know, you know, you have Big Blue, that's a really nice F-Zero track, and with Zelda, they could have done a lot more. So yeah, for me it's C tier only. I'm sorry, but I think there's a lot of stuff to put on the track, and yeah, it's like bland to only have this track of The Legend of Zelda, you know. So yeah, Veggie Park now, I think that's a B tier. You know, this one's chaotic. Basically, that's the track. The track layout is absurdly simple, so we're not gonna talk about that. But you know, it's a special track. So yeah, basically B tier, really fun to play on it, but not a skilled track. Basically just an item showdown. But still not a bad track. Now we go with Cheeseland. Okay, this one is gonna be interesting. This track I think actually finished second on the or third on the most hated tracks poll, and I don't know why, because it's amazing. This track, it's a banger. I don't know why it finished so low. I don't understand it. I think some people hate desert tracks, but this is not really a desert track, and if it is, it's the best one by far, because it has really nice shortcuts. The environment is really cool. I like it a lot. It has the best bullet bill spot of the game, also with the best shortcut of the game probably, and it's, you know, it flows. It's really difficult, but it kind of flows well on 150 and 200 cc. In 200 it's really challenging, but it can be doable, you know. I think it's a good track. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an A and continue. Wild Goose, this track has an awesome song, and it's cool. It also looks really well, but the layout isn't too much of a thing, you know. It's good. It's a bit tier track. Guys, you have to guess, like, bit tier is good. O sea, it's a good track, you know. But yeah, it could be it could be harder. I think it's really simple. What is this? Oh my god. I'm gonna go with volume 2 already. Oh, I love this song. Animal Crossing. C tier, for the same reason as Hyrule Circuit. Actually, you know, I'm gonna put it in B because the season changing of the track, it's cool. And it's simple, but it fits more with Animal Crossing, you know. It's like a chill track. So yeah, a little bit better than Hyrule Circuit. I'm not a real fan of Animal Crossing. I played the DS1. You know, Animal Crossing Wild Leaf or something like that. Wild World, I think it was. But yeah, not a real fan of the series. But this track is good. It's interesting, and you know, the seasons changing. You know, you have 4 tracks in one almost, so it's cool. And now we have Neo Bowser City. This is a problem because this track looks amazing, but it's so difficult and so unsatisfactory to drive on 200cc. I think it's a C track for that, because even in 150 can be difficult, but the track looks really nice, and you can, you know, if you master it well, you can really enjoy playing on this track. But it's not the best, I guess. But yeah, it looks really good. I can't say anything about the visuals, but the layout could be, I won't say easier, but smoother, you know. Too much sharp turns that don't make a lot of sense. If you get hit by a blooper, you get skewed too much. So yeah, that's a C tier. Raven Road, I'm not a fan of this track. Interesting. I think it's a C tier as well. Actually, this track on Mario Kart Super Circuit, I think it was better. I don't understand the anti-gravity section of this track. It's like a bit frustrating to driving it. So yeah, it goes here. And now Super Bell Subway. Okay, this track. it's a cool concept, but yeah, C tier as well. The problem with this track is that feels too much. I don't know. It's like really tight sometimes, and yes, there's sometimes that you can actually touch the train. So yeah, it feels a little bit awkward to me. And the theme is not as cool as other tracks. So yeah, let's go with C. And now finally we have a really cool track here, Big Blue for me. It's SS tier as well as Mount Wario. This one's amazing. It goes almost the same way, you know. You start at the top and you go down to the bottom, and it's amazing. It's challenging. It has the best gap jumps of the game. I don't know. It's really cool. I think it does a really good job. You know, with the thematic of F-Zero, because it's a really difficult track, but really fun as well. I don't know. It's nice. I love all the track. I think, yeah, SS tier. I don't know if it's better than Mount Wario. I think not, but I think it goes here. It's a bit better than Yoshi Valley. But yeah, these two are the goats probably of the game. Now we're going with the DLCs, guys. This is going to be a little bit spicy, because we start with Paris Promenade, and this is a okay. I'm going to give it a 6 because there's worse tracks of, you know, city stuff. Paris is okay. It's really simple, but it has, you know, some charm to it, I guess. The glider parts are cool. The track is really wide, but you know, the piranha plant part, that roundabout is kinda challenging. And yeah, it's okay. It's an okay track. So yeah, we're going to give it a C, I guess. Now, third circuit, this track is worse, because there's this problem that basically this track was the first track of the Mario Kart 7 game, so it's like a Mario circuit in that way. But it's too simple. On 200cc it's way better though. This track in 200 it's nice, but I don't know why they chose this one for the DLC. Really, I think there were better tracks. You could have remade, you know, Luigi Circuit from the Wii. I think that's more memorable, with the last turn, you know, with the boosters and all of that. This one, okay, has a cool shortcut, but apart from that, it's okay. Coconut Mall is SS because you just got Coconut Mall. We're going to go with Coconut Mall now, but first Choco Mountain. This one is way better than the other of this DLC Cup. I don't know how it was called, the first DLC Cup, but yeah. Choco Mountain, it's good. I think it's a good remake. I actually kinda like how you can fall on the DS and N64 versions, and now in that part you cannot fall. So yeah, okay, it might be like, you know, useless, but I like that detail. You know, it requires some skill to actually not fuck out all the racers. So yeah, now going with the track, I think it has improved the visuals, because on DS and Nintendo 64 it's just like a brown track all the way, and now here you have more stuff. It really feels like a mountain more, and the cave sector, this cave sector is cool with the bats and all the stuff. Also, the rocks falling make a nice challenge. And yeah, good track overall. good DLC track. And now we have Coconut Mall that goes into S, not into SS, because the track itself it's amazing. Coconut Mall it's one of the best Mario Kart tracks ever. But there's a problem here, and that's that the Wii version is better. The Wii version is better because, you know, it has more charm to it, I think. Okay, they did a nice thing on the Wave 2 DLC. They added the movement of the track, of the cars. That was amazing. But the original, I don't know, it feels more like a mold. This one, it feels good to drive on it, but I don't know what is it. Maybe it's nostalgia, but I don't feel the same with this track, you know? Also, there's not the glitch where you can go inside the track and all that stuff. So yeah, that's obviously secondary, but yeah, Coconut Mall S tier. It's really nice. It's still one of the best Mario Kart tracks ever. But you know, the Mario Kart Wii track was a bit better, I think. Also, it's better than the Mario Kart 7 track. That's for sure. It improved the Mario Kart 7 track, but not the Wii one, I think. And the Miis are gone. Probably is that. It's probably that, yeah. Tokyo Blur. Okay. Tokyo Blur, it's boring, like really boring. More than Paris Promenade. It doesn't have really anything to it. It's just driving on a road and that's it. I don't know, it could even be on F tier, but you know, it looks good. The visuals of the track are okay, and in 200 it improves, but it's still kinda boring. It's probably one of the worst track of the tier, that's for sure. And now we have Shroom Ridge that, surprisingly for me, it goes on A tier. For when they announced the DLC, I didn't expect this track to be like really good. I think it was an okay track. On the DS it was forgettable, I guess. But in this game it kinda, you know, redeemed itself. I think they did a good job remaking this track. It's challenging with the traffic and stuff, but it's satisfactory to drive in it, actually. I didn't expect to be a fan of this track, but it's cool. It's one of the best traffic stuff tracks, you know. It's not like Toad's Turnpike. This one's nice. It has some shortcuts as well. And yeah, A tier for me. The theme of the song, the song of the track, I think it's Opio's favorite, and yeah, it's really good. So yeah, bye Matt. You have to go, as you say. So yeah, have a good one, man. Sky Garden. Sky Garden for me, it's probably a B tier track. It's good. It's not the best track ever, you know. And also they removed part of the original track that was also present on the DS. But still, it flows really well, you know. In 200, it's a banger, and the song of the track it's amazing too. I think it goes on A tier actually. It's a really good track. I think they could have added, you know, the world track, but yeah, it's good. It's a good track actually. Ninja Hideaway. Okay, so when they released the DLC and I played Ninja Hideaway for the first time, I was amazed. I liked it a lot because I thought, oh my god, there's so many, you know, you can choose a lot of paths. You can go this way or this way. It reminded me a bit of Yoshi Valley, so I liked it a lot. It was actually my favorite track of the Wave 1. But nowadays, I think it feels a little bit awkward, I think. the problem with this track it is like, all straights and sharp turns. It doesn't flow really well. It's kinda annoying sometimes to playing it because there's this setting where with this platform that goes up and down that can really screw you. It can really screw you if you get a bad timing, and I don't know. It's not that satisfactory driving it. The song is a banger though, so yeah, I have to give it a B tier. But the track itself, I'm kinda disappointed nowadays. If I did this tier list on the day that this released, it will probably be here or here. But nowadays, I think it's only a B. Now, New York made it also a D tier track, maybe better than Tokyo Blur because it looks better and it has a little bit more difficulty, but yeah, kinda boring too. So yeah, B tier track, not really too much to talk about it. I think it's just forgettable. So yeah, let's go with Mario Circuit 3 from the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, this track, okay guys, I actually love a lot this track because it's my favorite retro track of Mario Kart Wii, and there it goes here. I used to speedrun this track like crazy. I did thousands of time trials here with Daisy and the this hyperbike, or I don't know what it was called. I played the game in Spanish, but yeah, this track in time trials, I love it. In races, it's still really cool because there are some cool shortcuts, and for me, it's the best Super Nintendo track actually. It has a really nice flow into it. It's really simple, what I think that's the charm of the track. It's really simple, but it's really cool. That's my opinion, obviously. It's not an SS track because it's not the best, but it's cool actually. Okay. Now Calimari Desert. That's a good track. Yeah, a good track, B tier. I think it's kinda boring sometimes because there's too many sections of the track where you just basically go straight. But yeah, you can shortcut almost the entire track, and the path changing every lap. It's cool. That's a cool concept. The train, it's a bit nerfed from Nintendo 64. Now it's shorter, so you don't have to wait as much as you used to wait in Mario Kart 64 when the train passes. But still, it's cool that you can now go into the tunnel on the rail section. So yeah, B tier track for me. Welcome, Devin1421. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, cool track actually. Now we have Waluigi Pinball. Okay, guys, this one's gonna be problematic because I lately, had a reflection with myself, and I thought, is this track really good? Waluigi Pinball. Okay, it's like, nostalgic as fuck. It's like the most nostalgic track ever. For everyone that played Mario Kart DS, you will remember it as a banger. It's really cool. But the problem with Waluigi Pinball is that there's no shortcuts. The part, where the ball bounces and all the stuff, the pinball part basically, it's just driving straight. The part with the ramps and all the stuff, it's kind of bland too. But the song is a banger. The song is amazing, and the environment and the visuals are cool as hell. So I'm going to give it an A. But you have to think whether you have fun playing Waluigi Pinball or not, because the track itself looks so cool, but it's actually not that fun if you think about it. There's no shortcuts of the track. It's one of the Mario Kart tracks with zero shortcuts. I don't know if there's even more tracks with that kind of, you know. Well, Baby Park, I guess. Baby Park has 0 shortcuts too, but still, it's like really weird to not have any shortcut. So it's a really linear track, but still A tier because you know it's Waluigi Pinball. Now Sydney Sprint, this one of the best Mario Kart Tour tracks. I don't think it's the best one, but it's good. It's a B tier. It flows really well. It's actually a kind of skilled track, which surprised me when I played because, you know, I never played Mario Kart Tour. I played like some years ago, but not too much. I didn't play the city tracks. And after I saw Paris and Tokyo Blur, I thought, okay, this track's gonna be really easy. But it's not. It's actually kinda skill based, and it's cool, you know, to have some difficult tracks on Mario Kart Tour too. And yeah, this one is difficult, not too difficult, but it's okay. It's a standard difficulty, I guess. And yeah, I've never been in Sydney, so I don't know if it reflects the Sydney stuff too well. But yeah, the track itself, it's cool. The layout is cool, and it looks good, I guess. So yeah, B-tier track. Now Snowland. This track, I think it's an A tier, surprisingly. It surprised me so much because I forgot about playing this track on the GBA. Maybe because it's forgettable in Mario Kart Super Circuit. I played Mario Kart Super Circuit a lot on my 3DS because I don't know why Nintendo gave away some retro games if you bought the console on 2011. I don't know if it was only in Europe or so, but yeah, Mario Kart Super Circuit was one of those games, and I played it entirely, and I forgot about this track. But actually here, it's cool. It's like, it's short, but it has some shortcuts. The penguins are really fun to race with them in the track. They're not too much annoying, but they give the track a lot of life. And the layout is good, actually. I think it's a skilled layout, but not too unfair. So yeah, a good track, actually. A tier. Now, Mushroom Gorge. This track is amazing. Okay, I want to put one more track on SS. I want to see if something can actually be better than Mushroom Gorge. We have Maple Treeway and Rainbow Road. Okay, I think I have my favorite here. But let's go with that later. Mushroom Gorge is an S tier track because it's also an S tier track on the Wii. It's okay. Pokemon XY music in this compilation, it's actually shining. Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon X and Y. Okay. Now, Mushroom Gorge. The song is amazing. The layout it's cool. Some people don't like the mushroom parts, especially the last one where you have to bounce like 7 or 8 mushrooms. But you know, the ultra shortcut is still there. That's really fun. And it feels like a good remake. Basically, it's how a remake should be. A graphically improved version of the track, but you know, it has the charm of the original one. So yeah, ¿cómo se adelanta el directo? Vete a donde pone directo, YouTube, dale click y a ver si se te pone ahí. So yeah, Mushroom Gorge S tier track. Maple Treeway S tier track too, for the same reason. I think it's a bit worse than in Mushroom Gorge because, you know, this part of the track where it's like a cylinder, you know, now it's plain, so you can fall, but it's not as easy as in Mario Kart Wii. And another part that's missing that some people didn't notice is that now in the final part there's a glider. I think that's there in Mario Kart 7 as well, but there's not this net, where you bounce in Mario Kart Wii. That was really fun. Still, the track has most of its features included on the game, so it's good, and the remake music is like really cool too. So yeah, it's a good track. But I think it's slightly worse than Mushroom Gorge. Still an S track, because I'm also a really big Mario Kart Wii enjoyer. But yeah, it goes on S tier. Now, Sky House and there, I don't know how to pronounce this word, but this track, I don't know if... Okay, it goes here, but probably the worst track of the D tier tracks. It's boring. It's even more boring than Spite Bike Arena. And it doesn't make sense. The team is so cool, like the ice cream stuff on the air. It's basically like a Fall Guys map. That's the first thing I thought when I saw it on the trailer, that Nintendo made. But apart from that, it's forgettable. It's really boring. The layout is like a side like arena but worse, and I don't know. It surprised me, because I thought it was gonna be a really challenging track, and it is really a loop. I don't know. When I first played it, I got surprised because I didn't think it was going to be this way. So yeah, a bit sad for Sky High Sandai. I don't know how to say this, but yeah, not a good track in my opinion, sadly. Now we have Rock Mountain. I was not a really big fan of this track on Mario Kart 7, and I'm still not a fan here, but it's a good track, I guess. It goes roughly on B tier, because the song is really cool, with that guitar riff and stuff. It has a really nice shortcut after this glider section. The glider section itself is nice, and yeah, the last part of the track with the rocks falling, it's challenging, it's cool. So yeah, a B tier track. It has cool features. It's a bit short, but yeah, it's a fun track overall. Merry Mountain. We have 6 tracks left. Merry Mountain, it was a big surprise for me because it's a really cool track. I didn't expect that, because it's basically a Mario Kart Tour track. I think that's not in Mario Kart Tour yet, but it will be Mario Kart Tour, so it's basically Mario Kart Tour track. But it's short. It may seem simple, but the half pipe is really fun. It's a really fast track with some nice turns, and I don't know. It actually, with the snowy things and the Christmas presents here, it has a really nice charm to it. So it's a cool track. I like it. But yeah, 8 tier track. I think it's fair. Now London Loop, it's good actually, but I think there's a better one on this wave, so I'm going to give it a C. It's better than Paris. It's more skilled, but yeah, not actually kind of forgettable. So yeah, good track, but not one that I will pick. So now Bull Lake. Actually, I thought this track would be really cool on the remake, but it's kinda boring, I guess. I think they could have went with the Broken Pier from the DS. That track was like more fun, I guess, and it had cool features as well. So I don't know why wouldn't they pick that. Bull Lake, for me, it lacks a lot of things. What is this song? Oh, this one's actually really sad too. So yeah, Bull Lake, C tier. Not a really good track in my opinion. But now Berlin Byways, it's a big track. It's actually a good track. The song is amazing too, and it's better than London Loop. The layout is fun, it has a lot of things. Maybe I can even put it in A tier, you know. It's actually a really good track. It's, you know, a big surprise because I didn't expect a tour track being this high. But yeah, it's actually, it has a lot of things. And yeah, I love it. It's a good track. Now, Peach Gardens, A tier. This one could even go on the B tier because I'm not really a fan of Peach Gardens. But the last lap stuff, it's cool. You know, where you have to go backwards. I didn't expect that. That's a good detail. But the track itself, I'm not really a fan. So yeah, A tier because it's a nostalgic track and it's still kind of interesting to race on it, but not one of my favorites. And now we have, you guessed it, the last SS track. I'm gonna put it here. 3DS Rainbow Road was amazing on the 3DS, was an absolute banger, and it's amazing on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe too. The track, it's I don't know, amazing. It looks so well. The song is so nice. It's actually really fun to play on it. I didn't expect this track to be so much fun actually, because in the 3DS, okay, it's fun, you know, but there are so much cool stuff you can do. Some really cool shortcuts. The low gravity sections are amazing. You can do some kind of tricks that I didn't expect, and I don't know, the track itself, it's really good. So yeah, it's an SS track from me, and this is the entire tier list, I guess. Let me save it. I'm going to put this for a moment because I don't know where is this gonna be saved. But yeah, I will send it on Discord later. So if you are not in the Discord, you have it on the description if you want to join. And I don't know if I'm going to do another tier list actually. Let's see what we have here. I may do another one. Okay. Mario, I want a character one. This one, maybe? Okay, this one's cool, I think. I'm going to make this one too, and then I will finish the stream. So yeah, let's start with this one. Let's see what you think, guys. So we have Black Yoshi. There's two Black Yoshis actually, I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to rank the Yoshis and all the stuff later because I want the main characters first. Oh, I love this song. Oh my god, this is the great song from Pokemon Diamond. This is amazing. I love this one. I actually love too much this one. Okay, I'm going to rank these things. So, let's start. I don't know where the fuck is Mario. I'm going to start with Mario and Luigi because you know it's Mario Kart. So, I'm going to make an F tier. I don't know how to rate this. I'm going to rate it, you know, not competitively, because I don't know. All that, I think Roy and Donkey Kong and another character have the same stats, even Waluigi, I think. So if I have to rank these guys competitively talking, it will be a pain because a lot of characters have the same stats. So I'm going to rank it basing it of how much I like the characters, you know. So Mario, C tier. I'm not really a fan of Mario. Funnily, I think Luigi is better. I don't know. I think Mario, it's, you know, kind of annoying sometimes. I think Luigi has more charm, and I don't know. Luigi's so much cooler, man. You know, it would be great to meet this green man, you know, in real life. It seems like a really cool guy. So yeah, B tier. And Yoshi is A tier because Yoshi is God, actually. I used to pick Yoshi a lot on Mario Kart Wii. So yeah, Yoshi here probably. No, Baby Daisy. I hate all the baby characters, but Daisy it's like better than all the other characters of Mario. So yeah, Baby Luigi it's cool too. And these ones go to F tier because they suck. This one's also D tier. And now Black Shy Guy it's actually the goat of the game because it's actually the Shy Guy I always play. That's funny, but that's how is it. That's how it is. Sorry. After a while talking English, I'm actually forgetting, how to talk. So don't expect me to talk perfectly because I will not. Now, this guy, D tier. I don't really like English, but this one's the worst. Blue Shy Guy, I think it's cool. I don't know if I should rank these color characters because there's so much of them. I'm going to only rate Black Shy Guy because it's my second main of the game, apart from Donkey Kong. Bowsy C tier. Bowser is so much better. What the fuck? This one Link B tier. I don't think it really fits in Mario Kart, but okay, it kinda does. This guy. Okay, it's like there's not so much English, so I'm going to put it anyway. This is the absolute goat, and this is actually a goated character as well. It was my main on Mario Kart Wii, so it goes here. Sadly, there's no Funky Kong here, but yeah, Dry Bones B tier. This one's worse than Bowser. This sucks. Gold Mario sucks. This I won't put the Shy Guys, neither the Yoshis. I don't know who this guy is. I think it looks stupid. Isabel, it's meh. King Boo, it's cool. It's cooler. Koopa, it's cool too. Lucky 2, it's an idiot. This one's good. I think this is one Kayatan's played. Kayatan played this one. I think this one I don't know who it is. Blue Shy Guy I will not rate it. This one neither. This is literally unfair. It's C tier. There's two links. Yeah. Okay, then this one's worse because this one's from Breath of the Wild. Then this guy, I think its name is Ludwig. It sucks. Black Inkling. It sucks too. Villager sucks. Metal Mario, it's okay because it was on Mario Kart 7 too. Morton, it's cool actually. This girl sucks, but not too much. I will not rate this one. This one neither. Peach is boring. What the fuck? No. Kinda cool. No. Rosalina is B tier. No. Roy is a Giga Chad. No. Red Shy Guy, I have to rate it too because it's the original Shy Guy, as well as the Green Yoshi. What the fuck? Why is there two Yoshis here? What is going on, guys? Okay, then we have Tanuki Mario. That's basically Mario. Toadette, that's D tier, as well as Toad. But Toad's a little bit better. Okay, where shall I put this guy? F tier or S tier? I don't know. I think it's a B tier because I'm considering actually the A tier maybe. I'm considering the design of the character and all that stuff, but competitively talking, this guy's trash. I hate it so much. Wario's cool, but not as cool as Waluigi. What the fuck is this? All that's left is Yoshi's and Shy Guys, right? Okay, then this is the official character tier list. I'm going to save this one too. Wait a moment. Okay, save it. And I think that's it, guys. I don't know if I should make more tier lists, so I think I'm gonna end this here. I think we will make another stream maybe this weekend or something like that. But yeah, this one was chill, 1 hour and a half. So yeah, not too bad. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you left a like. I see a lot of likes there. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. Remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed. And join the Discord if you are not in the Discord. That's it from me.